Sandy Beach.
Recording in progress. Recording in progress. Okay. Oh, let's start our backs. Have your blocks accessible. So fingertips on the ground, palms kind of reaching up. So spider hands, or we call them cupcake hands. That we go in for a cupcake, just get one. Fingertips on the ground, palms off the ground. Take a couple of feet can be on the ground. 3, knees bent. Take a couple of deep inhales, exhales through the nose. Let the shoulders be heavy on the exhale. Easing the face. Now, as you inhale, let's reach the corners of the shoulders out and back. So we're sort of tucking the shoulder blades under and reaching the front of the shoulders out toward the corners of the mat. So opening the chest, inhale. The heart might lift, that's fine. And then exhale, just let it go. Exhale, press the low back into the mat. So inhale, reach the shoulders to the mat. Exhale, belly to spine, press the low back into the mat, let the shoulders go. A couple more times. Lift that heart, reach the shoulders down. Exhale. Next time you reach with the inhale, really pressing the back of the shoulders down, reach the heart forward, pause here, breathe. Notice that reach in the breath in the bottom lungs. Notice how trying to take a full breath feels. Open up the chest, breathe. Big inhale here. And exhale, belly to spine, let it go. Take some breaths here with the back of the low back pressed into the spine. And tucking the tailbone up off the mat to press the low back into the mat. Breathe. Deep breaths. Big inhale. Exhale. Release. Clasping the hands together. And folding the palms up toward the ceiling. So back of the fingers are being stretched. If that doesn't feel good, you can release the hands and just reach the palms toward the sky. Thinking of the shoulders starting at the spine. So reaching all the way from the spine around the shoulders, up through the arms, pressing through the palms. Breathe, ease in the face. Good. Now slow inhale, bend the elbows, flatten the shoulders, release the hands to cactus arms. So elbows bent, back of the hands beside your arms. Goalposts, touchdown arms. Inhale there. Now exhale, bring the elbows in front of the face. Palms together. Inhale, open to cactus. Exhale, belly to spine, elbows, palms together. Inhale, you can reach the belly up a bit, elbows to the floor. Exhale, belly to spine, palms, elbows together. Pause here. Breathe. Press the palms and elbows together. Pressing, pressing, squeeze. Release the squeeze, keeping them together. Keeping the elbows bent and the palms together. Nice and gentle for the shoulders. If the shoulder doesn't like this, don't do it. This isn't a contest. Inhale, palms toward the back of the head, fingertips toward the back of the head, keeping the elbows touching. And then exhale, drawing them down toward the chest. Inhale, elbows are bent, fingertips behind the head, maybe to the floor. Exhale, belly to spine, draw them back down. Once more. Release back to cactus arms. Sway the knees. Pause on the knees. Press the back of the hands, back of the arms into the floor. Pressing, pressing, tension in the shoulders. Again, if anything pinches, just back out and find something where you can breathe. Big deep breath. Inhale here. Then exhale, keeping the elbows where they are. Bring the palms over the elbows and then fingertips back to the floor, but keeping in the cactus. So we're rotating the shoulder differently. So inhaling, palm back of the hands on the floor, cactus. Exhale, draw the hands over, fingertips to the floor. A couple times, nice and easy. Find your range. Big breath, ease in the jaw. Next time your fingertips come toward the floor, pause, breathe. Ease in the back, ease in the shoulder. Very nice. Gently bring the hands together in front of the heart. Clasp the hands, palms toward the ceiling. Breathe. Release the hands, just let the arms drape back behind you, straight arms reaching back, straighten the legs, straight legs, reaching a big reach, toes can point, fingertips reach. Inhale, stretch, exhale, let it go. Bring the right hand just to someplace comfortable on the chest or floor. Tuck the left hand, if it doesn't mind, behind the low back. If your shoulder doesn't like that, just bring it down next to your side. Then gently turn the head. So our left hand is tucked under our back or down by our side. Then turn the head right ear toward the mat. So looking over the right shoulder. Reach that left shoulder down and away from the left ear. Breathe, ease in the face. Presence in your left foot. We're going to cross that left foot over the right ankle. Inhale and exhale. Maybe looking a little farther away toward the right shoulder. Reaching that left shoulder away from the left ear. Easing the jaw. A big inhale. Exhale here. Notice that area from the left ear to the left shoulder. The left jaw, left side of the jaw. Good. Big inhale. And exhale, belly to spine. Draw the core body together, presence in the neck. Look back toward the ceiling. Release the legs. Release that left arm, stretch it out to the side, reaching out to the left. And then reach the left arm overhead. Very nice. Down where it's comfortable. Other side, this side might be different. Just pay attention to that shoulder. Tuck the right arm behind the back, under the seat, under the leg, whatever works for you, reaching down. Very gently turn to look over the left shoulder. Breathe, nice and easy. Take a minute to notice that space, right ear moving away from the right shoulder. Find your breath, notice where you might be pinching. It's in the left shoulder. Oops, just breathe. Reaching that right shoulder down and away from the right ear. Presence in your right foot. Gently cross over the left ankle. Deep breaths in. Easy face, easy jaw. You find a little more space from the right ear to the right shoulder. I'm looking toward the left a little more gently, but breathe. Deep breath. Full exhale here. Feel belly, spine, engage the core, engage the shoulders, neck. Gently look back at the ceiling. Release the right arm. Sweep it up and over. Sweep it out to reach out to the side. Nice, uncross the legs. Feet to the mat, knees bent. Hands just where they're comfortable. Sway the knees, knee toward ankle. Drop to one side. Really letting the weight of that one leg fall in toward the opposite ankle. Breathe into that hip. Maybe reach a little toward the ankle, a little more active. Breathe. Big deep breaths. Breathing into that low back too. Inhale. Belly to spine. Core body toward the mat. Lift that leg. Other knee drops. opposite ankle. Starting just with the weight of the leg first, see where the hip is. Deep breaths. Reach that knee maybe toward the ankle. Release the jaw. Inhale. Exhale, belly to spine, core body to the mat. Lift the knees, gentle sway. Draw one knee into the chest, then the other. Hug it in. Side to side roll. Pull down to the right knee and stretch that left leg out. Reach, breathe. And just side to side with the right knee open. Little cross body, just a little movement side to side. Gently slide that left foot back up. Rest the right ankle on the knee, figure four. Reaching that right knee out toward the end of the mat. Breathe. You can bring the left knee up if you'd like. Gentle rocking side to side. Breathe. Good. Pause in the center. Extend the left leg up toward the sky. Lower it back down. Left foot lower to the mat. And step the right foot outside of the mat, off the mat. And lower that right knee down toward the left ankle, just in that direction, no pressing. Breathe. Making any adjustments of your knee or don't like this. Gentle reach, if that works for you, toward the floor. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Low back to the mat, belly to spine. Swing the right knee open, keeping the foot where it is. Just letting it reach sort of out and up a bit. Keeping the left hip on the ground. And release back toward the left knee. Bring them both in. Both knees in. Hug it in a little side to side. Breathe. Good. Hug the left knee. Right foot reaches out. And find your sway here with the left knee. Cross body open. Just work with your range. Breathe. And slide the right foot up, ankle to knee. Same might be different. Slow, not pushing. Gentle reach toward the end of the mat. Good. Left knee toward the chest if you'd like. And rocking side to side. Pausing in center. Extend the right foot up toward the sky. Breathe. Lower that right foot. Reach that left knee one more time toward the bottom of the mat. And hug it in. Left foot outside the mat, off on the floor. Drop the knee in gently. Nice deep breaths into the low back. A little reach, maybe if that works for the hip and the knee. Nice inhale. Exhale, belly to spine, back to the mat, let the knee open gently. Falling open, keeping the foot where it is. Right hip toward back toward the mat. Nice inhale. Exhale, bring it back to center, both knees in, put them in. Roll side to side. And big stretch, toes out, fingertips overhead, big reach. Feet to the mat. You can either roll it forward off the mat or roll to the side and walk up to seated, or you want to go to sits. Sit in staff pose, nice toes spine, knees toward the mat, toes toward the sky. And gentle fingers on the ground, shoulders back. It's a big full body stretch for the fascia. Bottoms of the feet all the way up the body. Back of the head. Here. And exhale, let it go. Bounce the knees out. Bring the bring the knees in. Yeah, we're just gonna fold over the knees. So not a strain of a forward fold. Just make this more about letting the back curve. Bend the knees up as much as you'd like. Lift ankles, let the head drop. Whatever feels best for your low back. Pull through. Little more reach. Just go to the shoulders. Good. Arms close, both feet together. Chin knees toward the ground. Ease in place. You can't breathe. Feel out what moves your stomach. Just reach the right knee forward. Reach the left knee. Let the head bone. Drop the chin. Reaching both knees for the floor. Good inhale. And exhale, bring the knees together. Straighten the left leg. Nice toe spine. Left, right foot on the outside of the left knee. Nice toe spine here. Little fingertip behind us. Right hand. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, twisting belly, ribs, shoulders toward that right side. Bring your right hand for balance. You can hold the right knee, up it with your arm. And looking on the right shoulder.
Ease in face, you can close your eyes if you'd like. You can, with your eyes to their closed, look out in the right corners of the eyes. Breathe. Inhale, think about fingers that go out of the top of the head. Exhale, maybe kind of a gentle bit from the twist. Soften eyes back to center. Inhale. Unwinding the head, shoulders, ribs. Little twist over to the left. Just pick the knee up while we have it here. Create a foot. And stretch it out. Windshield wiper that right foot. Very good. Sliding our left knee in. Give it a hug. Outside of the right knee. Nice tall spine. Fingertips for balance, but remind us to keep our back straight. Inhale. Right arm up. Exhale, belly, ribs, shoulders. Your hand on the left knee. Both the left knee, whatever works for you. Hand on the calf. Looking over that left shoulder. Ease in the jaw, breathing here, not holding the breath. Inhale, lifting up through the spine, out the top of the head. Exhale, breathing into the twist. You can look out past the corners of the eyes if you'd like. Ease in the jaw, deep breaths. And close the eyes and bring them back to center if you're stretching them out. Breathe. Go big inhale. And unwind. Head, shoulders, ribs, nose, pelvis. Very nice. Let's cradle the foot. A little smooth. And spread it out. Switch over. Very nice. We're gonna feet behind us and come to a table. Hold the knees good. Fingers nice and wide. Just under the shoulders. Pressing into the mat. Breathe. Little motion side to side with the hips, so keeping the knees where they are, reaching the right hip nice and slow out past the mat. Left side. Inhale and draw to the side. Exhale, drawing through, so you're going to use the belly line. Pausing. And then move through your cat cow. We'll tuck the tailbone first for exhale. Reach your mid back, drop the head. Inhale, tailbone first. Out and up, drop the belly. Reach the heart forward. Just move through with your breath. Tailbone first. Pressing your belly. Pause in your next cat with the tailbone tucked. Pointing that tailbone toward the floor, reaching the back up, letting the head fall, press that away. Deep breaths here, notice the side body, up under the shoulder blades, breathe. Good, move through your inhale to cow, tailbone, for that blade. Up the spine, belly drops, heart forward, press that away, breathe. Move those ribs. Inhale. Exhale down the spine, back to table. We're gonna press back through child's pose, leaving the hands where they are. Just coming to sort of a gentle child's pose. And exhale. Inhale, we're gonna come forward over the hands, chest over the hands. And exhale, gently back into child's. Inhale. Back. Up. Exhale, back to child's, pausing in child's pose. Let's walk the hands away from the body, so keeping the tailbone back toward the heels in that direction, but really walking the hands away. So big reach with the shoulders. Separating the tailbone from the fingertips, stretching the tailbone back, reaching the fingertips forward, breathe. Now take an inhale here. Exhale, come to your table. And then inhale, low, hips down, keeping your hands up, pushing them out away. It's too much for your low back. Don't do it. Stop at the knees bent. Feet can be apart a little bit more. Breathe. This is up the top. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale, belly spine, go back to our extended child's pose. Reaching the tailbone away, reaching the fingertips forward, breathe. Inhale. Exhale, move through table. Inhale, drop to up dog. Breathe. Pushing the mat away, lifting the ears and between shoulders. Inhale. Exhale one more time to extended child's. Reaching back with the tailbone. Reaching forward with the fingertips, breathe. Inhale. Exhale one more time through table. Hips. Good, inhale. And exhale the table, walk the hands back. Sway the sway the hips. Maybe drop the shoulder, drop the elbow. Stepping at, let's see that. Stepping that right foot forward, low lunge. You can put a fold in your mat if this bothers you. You can also use your walks. Bring the floor up a little bit. You're gonna walk that right foot forward so we can drop the left hip. Walks are good here. So you're not straining for the floor. Dropping that left hip, breathe. Inhale here. Exhale, reach the tailbone back, straighten the right leg. Breathe. Good. Inhale, drop that hip back, left hip back down. Inhale. And exhale back down. Right leg straight. You can drop the head if you like. Good. Presence in the right foot, presence in the hands. We're going to come back up to low lunge and sweep the arms up. Good. If you find yourself tippy, just walk that right foot out a little bit. You can also turn the left toes in. And inhale. And exhale, open to the right. Breathe. Good. Inhale back to center. Exhale, open. Inhale back to center. Right hands come back down. Sweep that right foot back. Sway the knees. Left foot forward. This right knee might be different. Give it some padding if it needs it. Give yourself some space walking the left toes forward. You need to drop the right hip. Knees in the face. Breathing into that hip, letting it drop. Inhale. Exhale, draw your seat back, straighten the left leg. Breathe. Inhale, forward, left knee bends, drop the right hip. Inhale. And exhale, draw it back. Presence in the hands here, the feet, we're gonna come up. Sweep to low lunge, sweep the arms up. Into balance. Big inhale. Exhale, open to the left. Pause, breathe. Reaching with those fingertips across the ends of the mat. Good. Inhale back to center, nice and slow. And exhale. And reach. Inhale, center. Exhale, arms down. Back, left, back. And swing it out with the hips. Reach the right foot back. Pressing into the heel, back of the toes, bottom of the toes on the ground. Reaching with the heel. Gently bring the foot out to the side. Foot can be flat on the ground. Kind of depends on your hip, leg. And then a gentle sway back and forth, front to back. Just a swing. As much or as little as you want to do. And pause. Reach that foot on all the way over past the left side. Pausing there, reaching that right hip toward the right side of the mat, away from the right ankle. Presence in the low belly, back. Draw it in, slide the foot back. Yeah, let's go ahead and bring it forward for pigeon. So we'll bring that right knee forward. Bring the blocks so your head is resting on something. You can also tuck a block under your right leg to rest a bit in the pose. Deep breaths, let yourself sink in. If you're holding your breath, come to a place that's a little more supported. Presence in the hands. Support under the shoulders to lift the chest. Right knee all the way back, foot all the way back a minute. And back into the body. Left foot stretches out. Reach that heel. Press into the bottom of the toes. And slide the foot out to the side. Bottom of the foot gives you a little bit more outside ankle reach. A little sway back to front, like. Using the jaw, using the hands, breathe. Nice, put a stillness. And slide that left foot all the way over. Behind the right hip. Reaching the left hip toward the left side of the mat. Breathe. Presence in that lower belly. Inhale. Exhale, belly to spine. Gently come back to center. Slide the knee up. Little pigeon. Notice where you'd like a little support.
Let the jaw go, let the shoulders be heavy. Presence in the hands. Support the shoulders, lift the chest. Slide that leg back and through. Little space, side to side hips. And let's lower all the way down to the belly. Stack the palms underneath the head, palms to the ground, stack the hands and let the head rest on top on the back of the hands. Heavy chest on the ground. Bend in the knees, feet toward the sky. And open the knees just a bit. And then gentle sway side to side. And come to stillness. Knees a little more toward each other. They don't have to be touching, just a little more toward each other. We're gonna put the forehead on the ground for a moment and reach the arms back in the direction of the feet. Don't have to touch. We're gonna inhale, lift the head and chest, fingertips toward the feet. Breathe, just lifting the shoulders off. Good, big inhale. Exhale, lower down. And drop the feet, drop the hands for a moment. Bend the knees again, feet toward the sky. Inhale, reach again, lift the shoulders, head, reach the fingertips back. And release. Stretch the arms overhead. Reaching, walking the fingers away from the shoulders. Slide the hands under the shoulders. Push up to table. Sweep that right arm out, big sweep up toward the sky, right arm. And exhale, thread it through, lower down. Temples to the ground, shoulders to the ground. And finally, by doing the left arm, you walk it way above the head. Or reach back behind the back. Let the chest and face be heavy. As it's in the left hand, just find a different place for it. So you either reach up over your head, or bring it back behind your back, just so the second place for that nothing. Out of the shoulders. Back like this. Inhale. Exhale, press up. Continue.
Press back to child's for a moment. Back to table. Then in the right hand, see, we're looking up. They reach. And exhale, thread it through, lower down. Decide where you want to put the right arm, maybe reach overhead, way out to the side. Dropping down, letting the jaw go. Forehead, shoulders. Slow full breath. Second spot for that arm. Dropping and breathing, releasing the jaw. Hand in front of the face. Inhale. And exhale, press up to table. Swing the hips. Let the hips falling down to his feet. We'll lower down to Shavasana for just a minute or two. Lower on down. Just find a place that works for you comfortably. Either legs might be more comfortable open or feet open, knees together, wherever your arms are comfortable. Press the feet wherever they are, heels, feet into the ground, and tense the legs. So pressing, creating tension, breathe, don't put the breath. Tense the legs, press into the ground. Big inhale. Exhale, release. Release the feet, hips, back. And then wherever the hands and arms are, doesn't matter, squeeze the fist, squeeze, creating tension in the shoulders, elbows, neck, upper back, squeeze, tense. Big inhale. Exhale, release. And squeezing the face together in all toward the nose, like there's a drawstring in the middle. Squeezing the lips, face, eyebrow. Squeeze, squeeze. And inhale, open the mouth, eyes wide, eyebrows up. We stick the tongue out, big mouth, breathe. Big inhale. Exhale. Here we go. In through the nose and out through the nose. Just listening to the breath.
Please. Maybe gently rocking the head from side to side. Roll the wrists, piano the fingers. Sway to the ankles or knees. Just any other movements that you'd like. Gently roll to one side. Support the head. And breathe here for a moment. And gently walk it up to seated.
Fingertips together, palms open. Just allowing yourself to breathe into that space. Together. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Peace. Mystic guys.